So I wanted to take a deeper look into what elements gamified apps use for children, and to do this I've selected an app which my daughter liked, which is Teach My Monster to Read, and it's by the Erlbaum Foundation. This has an affiliation with Erlbaum Publishing, so it gives parents a bit of peace of mind that it does have some educational value. In short, the idea of the app is to teach letters, sounds, and the creation of words and sentences down the track. So the main gamified elements in the app are rewards. They collect stars as they go, and this can be used as currency later on. Or we have avatars. In this case, they're building a monster, and that's their character for the game. Narrative is used a lot also. There's a story that tells throughout the game, and their character is part of that. Another one is virtual buying, and they use their stars to get accessories for their monsters. So I wanted to look at how these elements might engage kids, and so for that I've been looking into an article by Mertes. Mertes delves into some really interesting research and suggests that getting kids engaged is the first barrier, and this refers generally to children's television, where she says that whilst these programs can of course teach young children a lot, children might not be willing to deal with them, referring to the fact that if they have little entertainment, then the kids won't engage. She also uses the term spinach television, which is something that Shalom and Fisch has researched, which means it's heavy on the education with little fun, or also dessert television, which is heavy on entertainment with little learning value. These terms can also be used for apps, she says, noting they are unlikely to lead to learning success if children are not interested in playing with them. So for apps to be successful, Mertes notes some important themes, and these come back directly to gamified elements in the application. She mentions narrative is a really important part, and that's come through in a competition for apps recently. She notes one interesting observation that has been made over the past few years, that all the winners of this contest contained a story. Also, she mentions the fact that children need good characters to engage, so placing characters, especially those that children are familiar with, in compelling story can make children's attention and motivate them to continue playing. So to understand what kids like about this app in particular, I asked 6 kids aged 5 and 6 what their favourite bits of this app were. Their comments definitely backed up what Mertes had been saying. The virtual buying, the character creation and the narrative were the things that they liked best. So interestingly, none of them mentioned the learning aspect at all. They all referred back to their favourite parts of the app being the gaming elements. So I think that in itself suggests that these elements are what is keeping them engaged. There is so much more to unpack from Mertes' article, especially how these apps teach your children after engaging them, but I think I'll leave that for another video. Thanks for watching, and please feel free to comment.